Hello, this is Linda Willow Roberts from I'm Manifestor Facebook page. I thought that I would pop on and just have a look at the energies at the moment. And so we'll just wait and see for a moment. So it won't be too long. Just pop in and just do a couple of things. It won't be a moment. We're going to talk about the energies in Easter and what's going on and the Aries new moon. So let's have a look. I'm just trying to transfer it over. Let's have a look. Okay, so get rid of that. I'm having a look at the energies in over Easter, and I thought I'd sit outside in my garden. And I'm just going to update this a little bit. I won't be a moment. See if I can't click it over and get a few people on here. And we'll pull some cards and have a look and see. There's a lot of people at the moment that are saying that the energies are really, really tough for them and they're really in a state of confusion. They don't really know what's going on in their life at the moment. They've lost their life purpose, all those sorts of things. And I wanted to talk to you about that and just let you know that it's just the energies. It's come out of a confusing March. Don't panic. Everything's fine and you're going okay and all the rest of it. Let's have a look. All right, let's go. So we're talking about the energies, and I only need one pair of glasses on, don't I? And I've got my sunglasses on. It's a beautiful day. So I'm in Launceston, Tasmania, and I had to change my plans this weekend. I was supposed to be going with my daughter to the Byron Bay Blues Festival, and that got cancelled. So I'm home. We're trying to figure out when we can see one another again. And so there's been quite a disturbance to people's Easters due to COVID and the energies last month. And I've been talking to people and spiritual people, psychics, clairvoyants. They've just found that the readings that they've been doing at the moment has slowed down. The healings that people are asking for has slowed down. And they feel like that there's a few people out there that are feeling, and if you're not like this, don't take it on board, but there's a few people out there that are feeling like that they're a bit muddled up, have lost their life purpose, are feeling like, they're in some sort of transition, transforming, and they don't know where they're going. So just ease into it. So when you're in a transformation, it can feel a little bit like what's going on. It doesn't make sense. You can't understand it. You're not supposed to. It's about internal stuff. It's about sitting within yourself and aligning and balancing, and holistically aligning and just allowing yourself to get back into the flow so spirit can take you where they need to take you. But it's all about divine timing. It's all about when is it the good time for you to move forward without having to repeat old patterns. So if you've found that you're a bit out in la la land at the moment and don't really feel like that you have a purpose to move forward, then just go within, meditate, journal. Writing's so blissful. It releases what's inside that needs to come out, and sometimes you just need to dig a little bit deeper, and I call it doing the purge, and I will need to be doing some writing. I'm going to be painting this afternoon. I'm going to do some resin feather painting, try some new techniques, that sort of thing. So you just sit with what's available to you and just sit in that space of acceptance. And I love my garden. You're actually now sitting up on top of my spa. This is my new fern garden behind me with my Buddha in there and my little, I hope you can see the little, what will we call him? He's like a little gnome, but he's a little bit more than that. And I've given this garden the intent to bring me peace and harmony, and it does do that. I do sit here and reflect out in my garden. So when you're going through a transformation, it can feel like, is it ever going to move forward? April, now we've moved into April. We're on the 3rd of April. It's going to pick up. Aries is a fiery sign. We have a new moon in Aries on about the 12th. So it is a fiery sign. It's about stepping forward into what your soul wants you to do. And so it's all about picking up momentum now, and the opportunities will start to show themselves. But at the end of the month, we've got the Scorpio full moon, and that's going to bring us back into our inner world, our emotions, our relationships, and those sorts of things. So that's when you really need to shift from the first half of April into doing and letting the transformation take place, stepping forward to what it is that you need to do. And then at the end of the month, it'll be more like a stillness and going within and having a look at your relationships and about your inner relationship with yourself. So I really think that being aware of where the energies are shifting and what's happening, it doesn't make us feel so alone. Sometimes that we feel like, is this happening to anybody else? I'm feeling like this. And luckily enough, my soul family, my soul spiritual family, I can contact and say, hey, I'm feeling like this. And they go, oh my God, so am I. And then somebody else will say, I felt like that like last week. And I go, oh, I'm feeling like that now. So it's really good to connect into your soul family, because generally when you're going through something or there's a feeling, they're going through it too. So I'm going to just pull some cards. So these are I'm a Manifestor Magical Oracle cards. These are my own cards. They're available at lindawillowroberts.com.au. And we're going to have a look how we're manifesting at the moment. What energies are we working with? I'm going to pull 3 cards to just see what the energies are that we're working with. I'm like a mailman. I'm like the postman. Okay, Spirit. What do we need to know as a collective that we're working through this Easter, and where is it taking us? What are we manifesting? What energies are around us at the moment? Hopefully nobody starts up a lawnmower. I shouldn't have said that. Control-Alt-Delete that. But it is a beautiful day. I don't know, it's about 26 degrees here, and it's just lovely. So let's have a look. So what do we need to know? What are we manifesting with and working with? Let's have a look. What are we working with, Spirit? The feelings. So this is the feelings card. This is all about getting the feelings that you want to have for in the future, or that you're working towards. Now, when we're working with the feelings card and getting the feelings and manifesting, we can't manifest a person, place, or thing. We manifest the feelings, and the feelings that we want, we need to be. So it's about action step, and it's about being in that environment, being in that vibrational energy of the feelings that you want to bring in more of. So when we're talking about feelings, we're talking about, the peace feeling. So then do more peaceful things. Do things that bring peace to your soul. When we're talking about prosperity feelings, it's about feeling prosperous, feeling worthy, feeling able to receive, those sorts of things. So the other feelings that I also bring in is I want honesty and respect in my relationships, in my life, so that I make sure that I'm respectful and I'm honest, and that I speak with love. So your vibrational frequency of what you are, who you are, what's within, ripples out around you and puts their little feelers out and attracts those things and that match it. So that's how you manifest using those feelings. But it's holistically, it's mind, it's your thinking, your thoughts, your speech, your heart. So if you can't get to a place of feeling something because of unforgiveness or something blocking you in your heart, you need to release that, you need to let go of that, and you need to move forward with that so that you can be open to those things and those feelings. Clarity, I offer to ask Spirit for clarity. So that means that I need to be clear on what I want in my life. I need to live purposely. I need to make the decisions and know that I make good decisions for myself. I make sure that my surroundings are a mirror of what I want to bring in. And if they're not, then I need to alter that with what I'm doing, not with what somebody else is doing, with what's inside me. When we're manifesting feelings, it's all about how I feel inside. Because a person, place, or thing can't fill that void. Only you can fill that void. Only you can make yourself happy, and only you can work on your inner self. Everything else that comes in is icing on the cake. So we're talking about getting the feelings. It's part of a recipe to cook the cake that you want to be surrounded by. So the feelings is really important, that you step into feeling what it is that you want Spirit to mirror and to bring more of that into you. Okay, the next card for Easter. Let's have a look. The next card for Easter. Let's have a look. The next card. Beautiful here. I have kookaburras and cockatoos and rosellas and all sorts of things, but they're all quiet at the moment. Okay, Spirit, what else do we need to know? It's the foundation card that came up now, because we're putting down the foundation and of how we want to move forward. So the feelings, it's about getting clear on what you want to feel, getting clear about what you want to bring in. And then it's the foundation card. And the foundation is putting on those feelings and accepting nothing less. All I want is everything, is what I say, but I know what it is I want to feel. And so I need to put the foundations down of that feeling, of those feelings, and do and mirror what it is that I want to bring in. It's not hard. It doesn't cost money, because it's the feeling within. So if I want to speak well, then I speak more. If I want to feel better, then I do things in service. And then I'm grateful. I'm grateful for my gifts and that I can help Spirit. And it's putting the foundation down, because I'm using all of these feelings that I want to continue in my life. And that is the solid concrete foundation that I need to move forward. And so when you're building a foundation, yes, you need to clear the rubble. You need to get clear and make it a clear space, a clean slate to then build up from. And that's starting to come to fruition at the moment, that people have gone, in the first 3 months of the year, what is it that I want to feel like? What is it that I want that has depth, that is soulful, that rocks my world, excuse me? What is it that I want to bring more of? I want the depth. I want more than just this. I want it all. And then it's putting the foundation down for that. It's releasing what no longer serves you. It's acknowledging the patterns. It's releasing those things. It's getting clear. And like I said, cleaning the rubble. That's the cleaning the rubble. Now you've got a clean slate. Now build from that. Okay, and the other energy that we have at the moment, let's have a look. So Spirit. So I'm using I'm a manifestor magical oracle cards, and this is my pack, and they're very, very shiny. And while I'm sitting here, I don't know if you can see it, I've got a rainbow coming across my hand. Let's have a look, and you can hear my chimes in the background, and there's Sophigo, I can never say it, Effigo, I can't say it, which are different hertz for healing. So let's have a look. What else do we need to know? Own your shit. And that's the last card. It's own your shit, own your knowledge, own your skill set, own the experiences, own your decisions. Don't play small. If you've figured out what feelings that you want to have in life, you're putting the solid foundation down. Now own your gifts, your experiences, your knowledge, your wisdom, because not only have you, I'm 55 years old, I've got life experience before me, I'm behind me. I've got the first half of my life was shit. The second half is great. But I worked hard and I purged and emptied out to make room for new things. And I speak about my experiences and what I went through. I write books. I wrote 7/8 of Me, A Tale of a Spiritual Adventurer. I've created the I'm a Manifestor Magical Oracle cards so that I can help other people manifest. But it's not just that, it's sharing your experiences, sharing your stories, getting out of your head about thinking like nobody needs to know this. You can't say that. People struggle daily, and you don't know, if you don't put something and share your experience out into the world, who that might help. When you're owning the shit, you're knowing that you've got that light inside of you, that capability of building the life that is for your highest good. Partner with spirit. Don't play small. Make sure that you know your worth, because then you're able to receive. So owning your shit is more about leading by example. It's walking your walk, talking your talk, doing what you need to do. That's your life purpose that rocks your world. Don't doubt yourself. Connect in with your guides and spirit and go, okay, spirit, I'm ready to own my knowledge, own my wisdoms, own my gifts, and I'm ready to move out and help you. I'm ready to be of service, because helping other people is what we're here for. It's part of our experience. It's part of our learning our lessons, letting go, and about helping other people come into that 5D environment of living in that spiritual flow and the unconditional love. And too far when we deal with the 3D bullshit, that's what I'm going to call it, with when you get in, you've got all that life stuff happening around, and the people popping in and out, I flounder. I'm just like, whoa. And it's my own fault, because I get so involved in this that I forget myself, and I forget my spiritual knowledge and why I'm here. So you really spend some time over Easter thinking about and getting clear about what you want to bring in, and getting those feelings that you want, making sure that you've cleaned the slate, that you've done the unloading, the purge, the unpacking, get the foundation down, and then owning your knowledge, your experience, your wisdom, your life, your thoughts, your words, your actions. That's you owning it. Okay? When you own that, and we've stepped into that 5D energy, and you've opened your heart and you're dealing with it unconditionally, loving everything, gratitude, it's not a cliche, it happens. But when you go back into the 3D stuff, and it's about blame and ego and no respect and all of those sort of things, trying to put them into there's a big difference, and you will feel completely different once you step from that to stepping into getting the feelings that you want to have coming in more and more and more for you. The more that you do what you're here on earth to do in an open and loving way, the more opportunities just open up for you without any effort at all. I've asked Spirit to come in 24/7 to help me to move forward, and to help me make decisions and bring the opportunities in, and make the signs and the synchronicities big so that I see them. And let everything else fall away that is not for my highest good. I don't need to put any thought processes around what is not for my highest good. I just need to make sure that I'm connecting into spirit, and I'm being my best version of me, and I'm radiating at that vibrational frequency that I want those things to match. and anybody can do it. If you knew where I've come from in my life to now, you will see the difference. I was a self-sabotaging in victim mode for most of my early life here on earth in this short time that we're here. And I really worked hard to get myself out of it. So you can too. So have a good Easter. Work on the feelings that you want to have. Don't play small. Share by example, and talk about, you go through the lulls and you're going through the transformative stage and you're coming out, you're feeling a bit bewildered. You're not quite sure where you're going, what steps are coming for you. Everything's slowed down a little bit, and it's okay, because other people will be feeling like you are feeling right at this very moment. But if you share how you feel, and you share how or what you're putting into place to help you move forward, it's going to be you're living by example, and you're growing and you're evolving and you're showing how other people how to do that. And that's part of owning your shit. But remember, wherever you are at the moment is a perfect place for you right now, because it's bringing a lesson, showing you what to be grateful for, showing you where you can move forward next. This is Linda Willow Roberts from I'm a Manifestor Facebook page. Please like and subscribe my YouTube channel, my Facebook page, and you can pick up the cards, book a reading with me, or pick up my book on my website, which is lindawillowroberts.com.au. Bye.